going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here as we get into another episode of Supernatural. It's episode 17 of season 5, and it's the last double digits episode of Supernatural, because the next episode is episode 100. I didn't even realize we were approaching that. It completely neglected my mind, because usually when you come to like season 5 of a 22 episode run, it's usually, you know, the big 100th episode of the season where it will occur. And of course this is going to be a bit later due to the fact that there was, of course, the whole strike thing that happened. But, yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have any kind of massive... I mean, this entire season, of course, has been massive itself in regards to Lucifer and the whole Michael situation. And obviously with the last episode in mind with Dean and Sam dying, going to heaven, and having to for Dean, he's just having to swallow more agony in regards to this hopeless situation, since God is he's just wanting to chill. He's on Earth, but he's not wanting any participation whatsoever. So yeah, Sam is more optimistic. Castiel and Dean, on the other hand, they're just done. They're just tired. They are just yeah. At this point, they may as well just get consumed. That's by the, you know, the wrath of hell or whatever, because that's currently where their mindset is at. They are just done and hurt and agonized. Sam is trying to find another way, but yeah, the Team Free Will is just not having a really, really good time at the minute. So yeah, with that said though, let's get into episode number 17 of season 5 of Supernatural. Let's go. It would have been really cool if you guys stole a fire truck and then just put holy water in. That would have just been real, real cool.
Something you don't see every day.
But this will do. It's red.
I hate to tell you this, but those were demons and this is the apocalypse. So,
buckle up. It started. All these groups, these militias, all this... like what we saw in episode 4, I think it was? Here we go. Holy shit, they're stacked! I was gonna say, could a demon just, like... if those guards were not there, they could just skirt on that little open space. Right?
Marriage. Family. It's a blessing. Especially in times like this.
What the
So hold on to
You're not the first prophet we've met.
No.
But you are the cutest.
Of course.
I mean that with total respect, of course.
You've reached the voicemail of...
Smooth.
Why do you want me to say my name?
Gus, hey, it's me. So
That is
we're on
so
board from
amazing!
Minnesota, and we could use a little...
These people aren't freaking out. In fact, they're running to the exits in an orderly fashion.
They're just taking this casually. Like, well, end times.
Who says they're all gonna die? Whatever happened to us saving them?
I think you missed the last episode, Sammy. And you did not raid the room.
to offer a prayer. Our Father in heaven.
Yeah, not so much.
I mean, he's not wrong, apparently.
We ask that you protect us from all servants of evil.
Otherwise, that
Guide
would
our
just be
hands
seen
in
as
finding
blasphemous, but he's not wrong.
And deliver us home.
Nice. Nice save. Oh, nice teamwork. Lovely stuff. I was going to say, did he lace that with... Ah! Shit! Holy shit!
This is your fault.
Come on. This is not what he needs. This is not what he needs. Oh. I mean, Dean's gonna feel feel absolutely terrible.
No, is it honey? Yeah, honey?
Shit.
It's okay.
The vision. Just the way she fell. Hoy. You
Dad,
think
it's
if...
Dylan.
Just rest a minute, huh?
No, listen. Dylan's coming back.
Oh no.
Of course, that's if you can get past the velvet rope. Must be
Nothing.
nice. Being chosen.
Oh,
Well,
Dean.
Dean, you're chosen.
I was gonna say, but he did, he like everything that he's
More like
endured.
cursed.
Must be hard.
It's not a privilege for him.
But it was curfew.
Right.
You hear they shut down the cell towers?
No, that's news to me.
Yeah. No cable, internet,
Sheesh.
total cutoff from the corruption of the outside world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you get it?
That works. I mean, to be
They're
fair,
turning this place into some kind of
blacking out
fundamentalist
from
compound.
social media is probably good for the soul.
Here, Dean. I can't count on anyone else.
Shit,
I
Sam.
can't do this alone.
He needs his brother in the game, but
Dean,
I'll clear my head.
I mean,
it's past curfew.
doesn't care.
It's past curfew.
Yes.
What the hell happened to you?
I found a liquor store.
Whoa!
And I drank it. Why'd you call me?
Oh, here you go.
Damn, Castiel drunk.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Oh, yeah. Bit of a sensitive.
Don't ask stupid questions. The names of all the prophets, they're seared into my brain. Leah Gideon is not one of them.
Unless she's a
what is she?
demon. Trying to shit stir people. Oh my god. She's trying to make things vulnerable. Oh no.
And Padre?
Just everybody cool down for a minute.
Cool down, eh? My friends are trying to run me out of town. Do you think I should cool down? Sorry, Paul. It is not our choice. Come on, that's bull. You gotta go. For everyone's sake. We grew up together. I stood up at your wedding.
Yes,
There's
you
that-
did, but that was then, and now you're standing against the flock.
Oh
I
no.
fight with to drag me. Rob!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't want to do this. Get out.
Oh shit.
No, come on. Everyone.
No one's gonna stop me from seeing my son again.
This is, yeah, that's, I mean, I'm sure that's condonable.
It's not a real prophet.
Well, what is she exactly?
The whore.
Wow. Cass,
Wow.
tell us what you really think.
She rises when Lucifer walks the earth. You breed with the mouth of a goat. It's funnier in Enochian.
So the demon's smoking out.
Yeah, I did see that smirk.
Why?
Us down with him. You saved us.
Thank you.
How can that be okay? She killed him. That sent us so
Yeah,
much
he's
greater.
using logic, like,
how can the angel-
yeah, sure, he did bad,
have to have
but
faith.
killing is a no-no.
What's that?
Yeah, he wasn't lying about the angel thing. Have a seat, Padre. We gotta have
I love how Dean just assumed that Cass went with that, like, I'm the angel of the... I mean, it's his open out, I
my
guess.
I'm sorry, but she's not. She's the thing that killed your daughter. Big expert on deadbeat dads. So, yeah, I get it. I know how you feel.
So relatable.
How do you manage it?
Oh, Cass.
On a good day, you get to kill a whore.
Get the kerosene.
You're just fucked up.
What?
There are kids in there.
Yeah, start to click that this was a little extreme anyways. Yeah, just be proud of yourself. Just, oh my, okay. She had a Venom moment there. Oh!
Don't hurt me!
Gideon.
Don't listen.
Pathetic, self-hating, and faithless.
Oh.
World. And you're just gonna sit back and watch it happen.
It can still. Oh!
Don't be so sure, or...
You're gonna do something stupid.
Like what?
Like Michael. Stupid.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sam, give me a break.
I mean, I don't know. I.
Okay, there. How's that?
He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes. He's gonna say yes. Ah!
Dean.
Oh.
Hi, Lisa.
Shit, Ben. His son, not son.
No, it's okay. I'm just surprised.
That when I do picture myself happy, it's with you. And the kid.
Oh, oh, my heart. Oh.
I mean, you don't have to say anything.
No, I mean, I know.
I don't want you to worry because I'm making arrangements for you and Ben.
Arrangements?
Whatever happens, you're gonna be okay.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
He's
The people
gonna
that I'm
say
gonna
yes,
see
so
next, they're
they.
not gonna get anything from me without agreeing to a few conditions.
Just come
Oh.
inside, please.
Oh my.
And
Oh
whatever
my.
you're thinking of doing, don't do it.
I love how he thinks of them so much as essentially family. I was not preparing for that whatsoever. The fact that he has Ben and Lisa on his mind, and it is sad though because I mean, if things went into a better way, I feel like in terms of life, yeah. I do feel like I feel like if you know, say Lucifer's uprising was prevented and all of that, and you know, we did, that's it. The apocalypse is done. Like if the demons decided to take a hint and decided, you know what, we've been busted so many times, I'm not risking it any further. We're all in agreement. Yeah, I feel like in a better life, yeah. And it would make sense that he's gonna say yes, but he wants to make sure. He wants to make sure that Ben and Lisa go upstairs because, I mean, yeah, he's not Ben's father, but he may as well be. I mean, yeah, we haven't gotten too much on that, of course, since, you know, that episode in season 3, but it still attacks my heart. Okay, the whole notion of the whole Ben Dean relationship. Like, yeah, the DNA tests, yeah, said that Dean is not the father. I don't give a shit. So, he may as well be. And it makes sense. And, you know, it's just very, very powerful seeing how Dean does think. Like, he does have all of these lusts and desires and everything, but there is, of course, like, we are also thinking about the fact that Dean values family so much. And like I said, with Ben, may as well be. I mean, he's even expressed that he wished he was Ben's father. So, oh boy. So we do kind of have a bit of an idea about where things are going to go for the next episode. Which, you know, I mean, it's all been leading to this, hasn't it? In regards to Dean potentially saying yes to Michael. but there is such a hopelessness and there is such a defeated atmosphere that maybe saying yes might be the best course of action. I mean, there's nothing in the tank really for Dean at this moment, and over the course of the last few episodes, it's just been very, very difficult to maintain a positive outlook. Last episode definitely was the final straw. I feel. I mean, you even see how it's had how this episode really kicked both Cass and Dean's ass, really, because I mean, even Castiel, after finding out in the closing moments of the last episode that God's on Earth, he doesn't want anything to do with anyone. He just wants to retire and watch the world burn. Essentially, he was just devastated. He felt betrayed in a sense, and we're seeing the detrimental effects in this episode with the fact that he decided to just, go. He decided to go heavily on the drink, really, because he is just all alone. He's just in pain and everything. So, despite the sad circumstances with Cass drinking and all of that, there were some kind of fun moments that did stem. Not gonna lie, but on when you take a deep dive into things, it is just very, very sad given the hopelessness he is feeling, and that it kind of numbs the pain. So, although I will say that voice message thing killed me so much. It is just so fun. Just imagine, just hearing that, and yeah, it is just leave your message after the beep. Why would I want to leave my name? That was so great. I just love it so much. But yeah, like I said, I mean, with Castiel, he's just done. He's just completely disturbed by everything that came about in the last episode, and with the Earth not far off from being ravaged, of course. In terms of the time frame, there is just that impossibility, that hopelessness, that just defeat, really, and it is really sad to see, and it's the same with Dean, and now there is that possibility that he is gonna say yes. I feel like there's gonna be a swerve. There might be a swerve in terms of Dean's mentality. He is considering saying yes to Michael. That much is apparent. Will he go through with it is another question, because I feel like there might be a little bit of a swerve where he'll have a change of heart. Next episode is the big one, and that's where I'm expecting shit to hit the fan. Big one being episode 100. You of course want to celebrate that landmark moment, whether it's in whatever. It's not going to be. I guess like this episode where it was more so to set things up for. It's not just that though. We've got 5 episodes left now, so big things are gonna happen, of course. But with the next episode being 100, that's when you're gonna not apply the brakes whatsoever. It's full throttle from here onwards. So yeah, and I feel like Dean will have a change of heart. It's gonna get awfully close, but he's gonna have a change of heart. But then we know what the angels are like. They will be tricky bastards that will make sure that Michael will take that vessel. So, despite Dean having a bit of a change of heart or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, that final moment with Dean confronting Lisa was just. I'm not gonna lie. It did make me emotional because it is just a very, very happy atmosphere to contemplate that what if, because Dean, I feel like, as I mentioned, with Dean, yeah, he does have these lusts. He does become a bit of a flirt when it comes to the ladies. But he's also someone who does orientate himself around family. And I think that much was pretty much poignant in the last episode, especially when obviously Sam and his happy memories deviated away from that. And Dean, you saw how he was with his mother, and how upset he was with Sam, not thinking any happy memories of that included Dean. And of course, with Ben and, who he's related to, one has always, well, I say one has always, I'm not speaking on behalf of everyone, but I've always wanted, like even if stuff says that, you're not the father of Ben, may as well be. He may as well be. So, and, as evident, DNA doesn't, even know that he might have a different biological father, DNA does not kind of determine that in a sense, because it's like the whole Yondu situation, that famous quote, of course, that he gave to Pia before, you know what I'm talking about. But, just in general, you can have, and I know from experience that, I can have someone who, might be a stepfather, etc., who is more of a father than the biological father. And, I feel like with especially with A, how much he loves kids, and B, how much him and Ben have in common, as well. And, how well, it's not just that though, but Lisa as well. I mean, deep down, he would, I feel like if life was a lot more fairer for him, he would love that opportunity to just have a nice, happy life with Lisa. So, yeah. It is just very, very powerful, because he would love that, opportunity to not just be Ben's father, really, but also, just create so many, just to be at peace, just be happy, etc. So, yeah. And yeah, I'm still harping on about the whole, even though, episode 2 of season 3, I think that was the episode, has passed, etc., and we've cleaned that up, it still bums me out. It's been 2 seasons, it's been 2.5 seasons, it still bums me out, because I do love, the idea, but here we are. But it is really, really, powerful with Dean going to Lisa at the end. So, yeah. No, I did love this episode, though. I loved, exploring how we had someone take, basically an idea of, okay, this prophet, etc., that isn't exactly invalid or not real, because obviously with Chuck we know about the whole prophet situation, etc. So, but she used that idea to manipulate the people, Leah. And, I really loved the idea that we had, of course, this hopelessness situation that's pretty prevalent with Dean and Cass. And you've created it around the people where they will take anything positive. They know the end is nigh. And they are, and she is using that as ammunition, really, for her own gain, but it is just very, very delicious in her mindset, because these people are in desperation, and she can just use something that is real, but it's something that they can, these people know that demons and angels and all of that exist, so she can, so it's like free real estate, really, for her, and she can take that for her advantage, where she can manipulate the people, And they will act out on good faith because who is to doubt I want my chance in paradise. I want to make sure that if I am going to die, I'm going to a good place. So I'm not going to defy any kind of instructions or whatever. And even then, you had some people, like Gideon, I think his name was, Gideon, the father, of course. You had him doubting, okay, yeah, the angels might have said this. I'm starting to doubt things because I don't think they would be that reckless, especially with the kerosene bit with all of those people in the little cupboard thing, in the little cupboard space. Where there was some people who were just blind, as cruel as it was. Even children was brought into the picture at some point. As cruel as it was, there were some people who were just blindly following faith, really. And I think that was really the whole situation, really, with this episode. Because there was that thing about 8 weddings as well, within the week. See, I want to imagine, I don't know if that's something to do... I don't think all of those weddings... have a long history, these two people getting married, or they were childhood sweethearts, etc. There are a couple of cases, I imagine, that okay, you're getting married. If I don't know. I just feel like desperation and turning to, tranquility, etc. Turning to a higher power really for that tranquility and happy outlook. Those cases are very apparent really, and it's the same with Dean really in a sense, and I guess Cass really, because of course the whole drinking thing, it will numb the agony really, and he even asked Dean, how do you deal with it? But with Dean, he's at this point where I've got nothing left to lose at this moment. I can't really... after the whole thing... especially in the last few episodes, there is that side of you that thinks... Can you really blame him if he's having certain considerations? Obviously there was a time where Dean would not whatsoever consider Michael, but now there is a very, very grave idea of hopelessness really, because we're months out from the biggest barbecue party ever. I'm over exaggerating it, but yeah. But yeah, we're months out. 2 months out really. And we're at a loss in terms of how are we going, there is nothing left to lose in Dean's mindset. He is just tired of everything, and he's just so it is just really, really sad really. And I feel like there are little bits and pieces along this episode, like that parent of what was it, Dylan, I think his name was, yeah. That parent, that mother, more so. She was blaming Dean, oh, this is all your fault. I feel like that's adding on to, of course, the depression, the agony that Dean's going through. Because you don't want, obviously, people blaming you, pointing the finger at you, when it wasn't even Dean's fault, and we all know that. But in terms of a storyline sense, it's just gonna be another case of kicking Dean further down, and he's already been getting kicked left, right, and center. So let's just kick him all over the place, right? Further and further and further. You saw how... what I'm really loving is Jensen's portrayal of that, hopelessness, that depression, that lack of energy that he has, because it is very, very believable. So he and at the end of the day, he's done. Doesn't care, and he's losing faith in everything, in that hope, that shining light, happy ending. It's always going to be, there's always going to be a but. Even if there's a glimmer of hope for Dean, there's always going to be a but. There's always going to be something that just decides to flip the middle finger. Because, yeah, nothing is going to come out in a good light at the end of the day. And, you know, with the last episode in mind and God just chill, like he's on Earth, he just doesn't want to be found. Like I said, it was the final nail in the coffin, really, and Dean's just tired. I mean, obviously you had that episode a few episodes ago when he was told about the idea that, oh, well, free will, is that a myth? There's this idea of if free will is indeed there. And there was even a bit of a hopelessness there with Dean. But obviously things in the last few episodes, yeah, so it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and he's just tired to the point where, you know, may as well give it a shot with Michael, because there's nothing I can really do. I mean, we're getting cooked, and yeah, if Michael's so certain he can, yeah, because there is literally nothing I can do. I'm out of ideas, and at this moment I'm just tired. I just want to be at peace. So, ooh, next episode's gonna be spicy. Not just because it's episode 100. Yee, party hats. Woo. But it won't be that party. There won't be that party reception if Dean does say yes, and then of course, yeah, because you know we want Dean and Sam to find a way, but there is that feeling that this is above them, and they need a bit of a little bit of an assist, really. So yeah, but. Yeah, great stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!